Hi, I am Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 64 of the regular season. Astros lose 5-2 against the Minnesota Twins. Can we not talk about that game? I don't like saying it because it makes me sound like such a whiny fan. This was just a boring game of baseball. And I know there's going to be someone that says all games of baseball are boring. And I'm like, yeah, not really. This one, however, just was. The Astros were inept all night long. They had 5 base runners outside of the home runs, and 2 of them were erased immediately afterwards on double plays. This was just a boring game of baseball by the Astros. They were horrible tonight. Top 5 specifically are who I'm going to call out. Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Jordan, and Yuli combined to go 0 for 18 with a pair of walks. Huh? It was bad by them. 0 for 18, pair of walks, 6 strikeouts. That's, and if you want to throw Yuli in there, or not Yuli, Maldonado in there, it's 0 for 21 with 7 strikeouts, good Lord almighty, and a pair of double plays. This was bad. 3 offensive players showed up, and Brantley, I guess, a little bit because he walked twice. But 3 offensive guys showed up, and that was Kyle Tucker with the home run, Rabel Garcia with 2 hits and a home run, and Chas McCormick with 2 hits. But his defense did not show up because he had 2 balls that were misplayed in the same exact way in the outfield off the same exact spot, which, if they were faster runners, probably would have made it to third. Luckily, they were a bit slower or didn't get good jumps, so that helped. But this is a bad game by the Astros offensively. They were horrific. It was a nightmare. And before you say Weston, well, it was the strike zone. It was a bad strike zone. Look at the strike zone. It was horrible for the Astros. It was bad for the Twins as well, and they scored 5 runs. They got the win. I don't care that our strike zone was bad. Theirs also was pretty darn bad. They scored 5 runs. They aren't the best offensive team in baseball by a decent margin. We are. They are actually really almost a cellar dweller, if I'm being honest. They're down there with the likes of the Texas Rangers, the Baltimore Orioles, the Washington Nationals, who seemingly have sold their soul to get that championship and now are facing the suffering of that. And we lost. It was a bad game. One of Luis Garcia's worst games of the year. Nah, maybe not one of his worst games, but one of his not good games this year. 4 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, a walk and 4 strikeouts. Just bad. Pitching lines I will do actually quite right now. Blake Taylor had 1 2/3, no hits, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. Brooks Raley, rough night, 2/3, 1 run, 2 hits. No walks, though, and a strikeout. And Nivaldo Rodriguez, 1 1/3, no hits, no runs. Did give up a pair of walks and a pair of hit by pitches with no strikeouts. The final thoughts, the entire video has been final thoughts. It's just rough. This is just a rough game. And the Astros continue to let the A's get off the hook for having an easy schedule. Whenever the A's lose a game, the Astros also lose. And whenever the Astros win a game, whenever the Astros win a game, they also win games. Whenever we lose a weird, stupid one, they dominate. They completely shelled the Royals today. I think 11-2 was the score. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, 11-2. Isn't that funny? The team that I'm kind of making jokes about, the Royals, had 2 runs on 5 hits. Isn't that a little bit of irony? Let me see how many walks they had to rub salt in the wound. They had 5 walks. Why did I look that up? That would only bring me heartbreak. That was the game in a nutshell. Anyway, it was rough. Now, on the bright side, tomorrow we get to watch Framber Valdez pitch, the king of the curveball this season himself. who, fun fact about Framber Valdez, he's thrown the curveball 73 times, and people have exactly 0 hits off of it. And it's not even like he's getting lucky, because the expected batting average is only .094, so it's not even like, oh, well, he's getting lucky with it. No. It's just a dominant curveball that he is murdering people with. I think he has 17 strikeouts, no walks, no hits on that curveball. Mwah. Framber Valdez with that thing, deadly. He goes tomorrow. He rolls in with a 1.47 ERA, facing Michael Pineda on Minnesota with a 3.46 ERA. So this should be, keyword is should be, a win for the Astros. Hopefully, they can escape tomorrow with a series win. That starts at 2:10 Eastern, 1:10 Central, and I'll be here after that game. That's really it for this one. Just a rough game by the Astros. Now, I want to say something because I'm completely selling out, and I have, I'm going to suck up for this. We are coming up relatively quickly. We are less than a month away from the 1-year anniversary of the first video I posted on the channel. And the channel is at 275, I believe, subscribers. I would love to hit 300 by the time I hit the 1-year anniversary. That would mean the world to me. So I'm going to start saying this at the end of videos. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Astros.